Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? My name is Mario Matthews, owner and operator of MinutesTillDawn Productions, and author of the book Dream No More, Rise of a Lion. Dream No More, Rise of a Lion is a coming-of-age tale featuring a young boy named Lion. He is torn from his family due to a civil war and taken in by a host family who finds out that not only has he been displaced from his home country, but his family is also captured by a sorceress. So now they're on a quest to retrace their steps back to where he was found to unravel the mystery surrounding his unique circumstance and hone the skills necessary to save his family in the journey ahead. So you can pick this book up in its current form on Amazon.com, and you can also pick it up in Barnes and Nobles and various other book places online across the U.S. Also, I will leave a link in the description if you are more interested in reading the sci-fi fantasy novel Dream No More, Rise of a Lion, where you can purchase it directly from the website of Author Reputation Press. That's Dream No More, Rise of a Lion. Thank you. All right, so today we are talking about Herman Cain and his untimely death due to COVID-19. I have an article right here from the New York Times, and we're going to read a little bit about it and then have a brief discussion. So, Herman Cain, former CEO and presidential candidate, dies at 74. Herman Cain rose from poverty in the segregated South to become chief executive of a successful pizza chain, and then thrust himself into the national spotlight by seeking the 2012 Republican presidential nomination. Has died. He was 74. His death was announced on Thursday on his website and on social media accounts. It did not say precisely when or where he died. However, the website's editor attributed his death to the coronavirus. Now, let's stop here 1 second. There is a lot of people in this country right now, not just black people, not just ADOS people, but essentially most of America. Like ever since the summer came, everybody forgot that there was this big virus around here. And then, during the time of the virus height, there was a lot of people who still thought it was a hoax. There was a lot of people who thought black people couldn't catch the virus, and all this just pseudo scientific garbage that a lot of people are talking about right now. However, you're starting to see it resurge now in now at this point in time in July 30th 2020. We are here in a place where other countries have now essentially banned US travel from their country due to the fact that the coronavirus is back on the rise here in the US, and you still have people treating this thing with kids' gloves. Unfortunately, you have people like Mr. Cain here who are at risk, who are in the age group of people who are high at risk, who have health problems that makes them more at risk, and still treating this like it's some kind of game. People, Americans, black people, ADOS people, I need y'all to understand that this virus ain't nothing to play with, okay? You got people out here acting like that never happened. And yet, not only are we in the middle of a pandemic, but it already has been declared a new economic recession. And, for all intents and purposes, it could even be categorized as a depression period. People, I need y'all to understand that this thing is serious. People need to start taking this more serious, start taking more precautions, start making sure that their own well-beings, as including the well-beings of your family members, who are most at risk with this thing. Y'all need to start taking this more seriously. Mr. Cain had attended President Trump's indoor rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma on June 20th and had done a lot of traveling recently, according to the website spokesperson. Quote, I don't think there's any way to trace this one to a specific contact that caused him to be infective, unquote, the website campaign director said. However, in a video posted to his website after the Tulsa rally, Mr. Cain said he had worn a mask while he was in groups of people, but he also posted photographs of himself on social media that showed him without a mask, surrounded by people in the arena. Now, for all intents and purposes, there's a lot of black people, and I would say most black people really didn't mess with Herman Cain like that, because we all saw him as a somewhat of a traitor. You feel me? Like, for all intents and purposes. And people can say, oh, you just saying that because he's a Republican. Look, the fact of the matter is that Republicans tend, not all, but tend most of the time, they tend to back policies that are disadvantageous to black society, namely ADOS people. And by ADOS, I mean Black American descendants of slavery, those black people within this country who have a specific lineage going back to the institution of slavery within America. Many Republicans nowadays back policies that are destructive to black society. Okay? However, I'm going to say for the record that I wouldn't wish this on he didn't, like, come on, bruh. I wouldn't wish that on him. And yet this is what happens when you do not treat these threats seriously. Now, stay safe, family. Please take more precautions. I love y'all. Prayers and much respect to Herman Cain's family. Hopefully they get through this hard time, man. But please like, please share, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Y'all be cool, man. Peace.